quite okay, but I was not able to walk because my body, my mind has forgotten how much effort it takes for me to stop from falling. Every time I put a step, I will fall down because I don't know what muscles to exercise to keep me from falling. This is 2 hours after this platform. So this is how challenging it becomes. Both these sides, your body has to relearn. You have to adapt. And depending on your duration of mission, you spend some time in rehabilitation, learning how to walk again and how to come back to normal life. And that is the time you get clearance from doctors to resume your normal day-to-day activities. So what is the purpose of this? This mission that I went on, I'm coming here, I'm talking to all of you, we're sitting here and we're discussing all this. We already have a roadmap of what we want to do in the field of space. We have Mission Gaganyaan, which is launching an Indian to space and bringing them back safely. And after that, we'll have the Bharti Antariksh Station, which is making our own space station. And eventually landing on the moon by 2040. This is all laid down in the Space Policy 2023. But these are not easy tasks, or these are not easy goals. These are extremely challenging. And who will make it happen? People like you who are sitting on these chairs and benches. And this is what I'm talking about, what has been decided by the government. Parallelly, there is a huge ecosystem of the private startups who are coming up, who are trying to explore. And I would like to highlight some points, what even Professor Sandeep was mentioning in his talk. I will add on a few reasons why he said, why are we going to explore there, first we need to save this. I think it works parallelly, it has to work both ways. Because when you go to space and when you try to solve problems in space, you actually end up solving problems on Earth. We don't even know. These are unintended consequences of you trying to do something extremely complex. We don't even realize that we have gifts of space travel, GPS being one, that we use every day. Now navigating and going on streets without a GPS, it is something you can't even do it. But this all started from here. The duct tape that we use without even thinking, it's a gift of space life. The Velcro that we use on all our clothes. Battery operated power tools are a gift of space life again. So, very small examples I am taking, but there are many more. But it happens so that when you try to do something which is extremely difficult, what we are trying to do when we are going to space through human space missions is we are trying to create life in an environment where it should not exist. There is nothing there that says that life can exist here. We have to provide air, we have to provide water, we have to provide everything artificially. So when you try to solve such complex problems, you end up solving many more problems here on Earth. These are the unintended solutions that you get, which you did not even think of in the first place. And what will happen when we do this as a country, as a nation? You take a big problem that you want to solve. And how do you solve that problem? You have to start by targeting education. And that comes to the first level, the first pillar of the triad. Solve the education, give the right education. This education gives you the right workforce. You have skilled workforce available. And that skilled workforce goes into the industry. So this triad, it comes together and it lifts your entire nation together, towards prosperity. Not just going to space, but also solving a lot of problems here on Earth. To be an astronaut. And that is true. Not everybody will become an astronaut. But an astronaut doesn't travel to space alone. It is not possible. When I went for my mission, there were thousands of people sitting all over the world who made that mission happen. From mission specialists to nutritionists to designers to engineers, technicians. There are so many people sitting all across the world. We travel to Japan, Germany, US, India. People are sitting and supporting this mission. That is the kind of effort it takes, and everybody is a part of this mission. You see the face, obviously, who travels to space, but all of these are required to make it happen. So even if you don't be the astronaut who goes, you still can be part of the journey. And that is what is exciting. That is what is going to happen when we develop this as we go into the future. We are going to create a lot of jobs. All the fields that I have written on this slide, you can be in any discipline, and space still has space for you. That is the kind of potential that it has. And And why do we do all of this? You know, the overarching dream that we have of Viksit Bharat 2047 that we are within. I feel that space exploration is really going to be a very big sector which will help us achieve this dream. And you are all going to be the fuel for this. So on this, have a community, believe that it is your job, it is my job to take us from here to the dream of Viksit Bharat 2047. And on that note, the last thing that I have not spoken to you about is, one of the reporters I think asked me this question, repeated question, second time, ऊपर से भारत कैसा दिखता है? How does India look from space? And rather than telling you how does it look from space, I would rather show you. Okay? So I will show you how India looks from space. It is a night video. If you want to record, no flashes. Okay? And if you can switch off this light, it will be. And this is a night video. You will see the curvature of the Earth. Green glow. The green glow is due to the oxygen atoms in the upper atmosphere. And you will see flashes of lights that are happening. These are essentially thunderstorms or lightning that is happening on the ground. And we will pass over India. I will point out, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune. We will see these bright cities, and then very quickly we will cross India, and we will also see an orbital sunrise. Let's see. So the curvature you can see, the green glow is due to the atmosphere, and the flashes that you see are the lightning that is happening on the ground. And this is India emerging. The brightest city that you see is Bangalore, and on top of that is Hyderabad, Pune on the left, and you see these bright flashes happening. And we've crossed India. And that's the sunrise. With this, I would like to conclude by saying what I said from orbit in my farewell speech. That we are really standing at a point in our nation's journey which is very exciting. We are going forward with determination and with capability, with resolve. And I feel extremely proud to be a part of it. So to all the kids and everybody who is sitting here, my message to you is this, what I gave from orbit. The sky was never the limit, not for me, not for you, and not for Bharat. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.